MLB Network coming your way from Tropicana Field here in St. Petersburg, Florida. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Minnesota Twins and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Yanni Chirinos, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this. One. What's your take on him, Dan? In now, Darren Obradovich. He will lead this one off
Leading
today.
Off the afternoon for Minnesota, the shortstop.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Obradovich.
Strike one to start the at-bat. And guys,
First
the Rays,
pitch,
as they begin
140.
play here this afternoon, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest three-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball for them.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you could win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
Stepping up now, Tyler W. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch coming. Here it is. Taken, but called a strike. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. W comes in at 6'3" tall and bats from both sides of the plate. He's got plenty of contract security. This is the first year of a new 5-year deal.
And I can't tell you what that means for a ball player. To be able to know you're going to make your home for many years to come in one community. You can invest in the team, invest in the community, and really, really plant down roots. This is an unbelievable opportunity.
He's on the move again from first, and he fouls this one off. Obradovich on at first, nobody out. And now he's on the move again for second, and it's fouled away. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
2-2 one more time. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. Here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
No doubt. I'm here to watch the dynamic play of Byron Buxton. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really.
We'll have to leave it there. So striding in, Cedric Mullins. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half.
And leading off for the Rays, the center fielder.
Now, fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is playing well right now, and they got their ace on the mound. This guy has unbelievable stuff. I can't underestimate the fact that this is a day game. We are creatures of habit. Guys are used to playing 7 o'clock games at night and rolling out of bed around 12, 1 o'clock and heading to the yard. Instead, they're going to get stuff thrown down their throat right at that time. I hope these guys...
There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. Gone! Solo shot here to left, his first home run of the season as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Stepping in now, Jimenez.
Number 74.
As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Wind up, and the 0-1. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitcher.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Moving under at Holt, and that's the 3rd out. Rays off and running early on the solo home run. 2nd inning coming up. Tampa Bay's out to a 1-0 lead. Now in the box, Alex Healy. He went deep in the contest last night.
Alex Healy.
Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in the sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire. Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Brian Dozier. We know what he can do from the offensive standpoint, light tower power, but he doesn't get enough credit for his defense, his ability to manipulate the bag and do all this while his hair never moves.
A little late that time as he swings and misses for strike 1. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the games that two of the hardest throwers compete at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love it.
We thought some of this was going to be a race. Both of these teams like to lock in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Sinker, ball, 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive, snagged on a short hop. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in, number 63 comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Number 63.
Played on the backhand. Will not get him first as he's able to leg out to throw.
Hey, D-Roll, that's great hustle off the box right there. The shortstop has to go deep in the hole to make the play, but he was thinking base hit as soon as he made contact.
Yeah, perfect placement right there. He's definitely rewarded for it right there. Nice play by the shortstop. There's not much you can do. You can either plant that right foot and try and come unglued with a throw to first base. You can use the Derek Jeter, try and jump throw, but I didn't think he was going to get him either way. Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Fouled away. Got him swinging on the split finger pitch, and that's out number 1.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Striding forward for his first chance, Francisco Mejia, showing some definite confidence at the plate right now, and his recent numbers are reflecting that. Now to the plate, Yandy Diaz. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Splitter here, and it's taken for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Popped him up. Obradovich is there, and that's the 3rd out. Now at the plate, holding Obradovich. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the 3rd.
Obradovich.
First pitch on its way, and this will be fouled away. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Dan Robinson, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. And
nope, ball
look
4.
Out. That's
Take your bait.
Very tight, and it's ball 4. Now at the plate, Dan Robinson. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
1 ball, no strike.
Obradovich aboard here at first with nobody out. On a great school swing there. It's 1-1. Fastball swung on, missed for the first down. Now batting, Bryce Smooth for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, right back to him on the mound. The second for 1. On to first, and for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play, and with this one, the side is retired.
And leading up for the Reds.
Ready with the first pitch.
The
Here it comes.
Taylor.
High fastball is in there. Left side, but well fouled. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line it, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for center.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Bouncer up the middle. There's one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Stepping in, Harold Ramirez. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Looked at for ball number 2. Ramirez hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You see a lot of line drives and ground balls in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination. Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do.
Strike two as the fastball is let go.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Buxton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Stepping in, Darren Obradovich. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Jimenez has it, and it's a quick out number one. Into the box now. Tyler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution.
1-1.
Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
1-1 to count. 1-1 home. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Jimenez racing back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Line drive to left. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Now it's 2-0. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. They turned him loose on 2-0, but he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Ness got it and decided. Here's Brian Dozier now. Leading out in his first at-bat, so making 0-1 so far. A ball and no strike. Dozier, originally from Mississippi, making a push to be an all-star starter this year with a strong play to represent the American League. He's currently the second leading vote getter at his position.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that all-star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
The 1-2. There's a slider that misses below the zone. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, number 63.
Here comes the first pitch. This is on the outside corner for strike 1.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. High pop-up. Obradovich is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Sheldon Ness. Fastball just misses. It's ball 1. Yanked on the ground down the line. Foul ball. 1-1. 1-1. hit pretty well out toward right center field. Buxton giving chase, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Francisco Mejia is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. The set and the 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. Over to his left. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The right fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these two guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
You know, Matt, sometimes it's really hard to put a finger on why a guy pitches well and why a guy is having a very difficult time. So far, he hasn't had a very good season, but you know this, when you have the stuff that this guy has, he's 1 out, 1 inning, 1 pitch away from turning things back around. And he's pitching more now like the guy we thought he was going to be.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Mullins on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now that's the second
Plate,
base.
Brooks Lee. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1 ball, no strike.
This is taken outside for ball 1. Not
2-0.
close. It's 2-0. Line drive to left. Oh, what happened? He can't make the play. He'll get it into second. And he is in there.
Everyone knows this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Standing in now, holding of the Velvet. The first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Riding in once again, and Robinson comes into this at-bat 0-for-1 in the ballgame. Set and the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that... Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rays manager during the inning break about the club's offensive production to this point. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bat for the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at that pitch. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind. So the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Number 7.
Here's the first pitch to him. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. runs up and gets this one down. That'll go as a bunt single. Riding in, Cedric Muller. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First pitch coming, here it is. It's sharply on the ground.
Hey, get in there.
Safe. So gets it
Get out of there.
2 down.
Here's one that you don't see too often.
Now back.
Safe
No
at
left
second
fielder.
base, but
Harold.
first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second.
Good.
Really showed off his speed.
Harold Ramirez is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Lewis will put this one away, and his side is retired. Rays strand just the one. We've played 5 full. Ready now, Royce Lewis.
Leading off to the plate, the third baseman, Royce.
First pitch
Lewis.
on its way.
D-Rod.
Late that time for a strike.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Number 63 moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Darren Obradovich. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Hit hard towards center. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Even the best center fielders make mistakes once in a while, and that's definitely the
Now
case
batting.
here. He
The
totally
first
misplays it, and by the way he recovers, no chance of keeping him from ending up the third.
Into the box now, Tyler W.
That's ball.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And it's 1-1.
That's
A
the
couple
ball.
of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman.
2-1.
And he goes the other way with it. High and deep down the left field line. It's out of here.
Wow, what an impressive job of hitting right there. They went with the slider on the outer half, but it came back just enough for him to drive it down the line just inside the pole for a home run. You don't see a home run like that too often.
Now here comes the Tampa Bay manager after the mound.
Now pitching
And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon.
Steven.
So he'll depart after 5 in the third innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is swung on, missed in that strike 1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Jimenez is there, 2 down.
Now batting, the designated
So
hitter.
here's the cleanup hitter, Alex Healy. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Ladies and
On
gentlemen,
of
your
Redondo.
attention please.
Come on now is the pinch
Pitching
hitter.
for the Twins, number 81, John Obradovich.
1-0.
Well below the zone. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 2 home runs and 6 RBI. Now the 1-0. Now this is sprayed foul off to the left, and that'll even the count at 1-1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Just a tick behind for a strike. 2-run score for the Twins, both coming on this 2-run home run. Up next for the Rays, Jimenez. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
For me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Looped over toward first. No problem at first, and that's the first out.
The batter,
Now it'll be the four-hole
second baseman,
Brian Dozier. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Dozier.
And that's taken for strike 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's another 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. To his left. And that's the second out. So stepping in, number 63. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order and circle.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Down in order. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Short and Holt.
The right fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to center field. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on.
Lee. Your attention, please.
Come on, the pinch hit now. With a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 15.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. This one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. 2-2. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly, and indeed no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. Stepping into the box, Colby Obradovich. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded weakly toward third. Neff scoops it up, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Coming to the plate now, and runner in scoring position with Cesar. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. Scooped up. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
Your attention,
15
please.
will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base. Number 15.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Check swing called strike. 0-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. One out now in the Tampa Bay 7th, and that'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach to third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in. The bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Holt is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The batter,
So coming to the plate, Taylor Walk, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Line hard toward right center. Again, a nice clean base hit, his third of the game. Mejia is on his way home. He'll score easily, and the deficit is down to only 1 now. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. He doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
And he'll try to hold up on the pitch inside, but to no avail, and that's the first strike. Line drive to left. Obradovic is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. Up next for Minnesota, Royce Lewis. Last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Ladies and
Tim
gentlemen,
Poole is
your
going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
number 46.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. The numbers coming in, 278 the average, 2 home runs, 9 driven in. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. And he'll step off and follow the bag. Just keeping him close. Ball and a strike.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pop commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll be back in standing up. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The next 1-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Tyler will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going.
That missed. That's the ball.
And easy to read the thought process here as he starts him out with a sinker below the knees, and it's 1-0. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Mullins arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down. Digging in once again, Byron Buxton.
The center fielder, Byron Buxton.
First delivery to him on the way.
Now
a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation. To pull a string on that changeup, he knew that hitter was going to be super aggressive.
Hit hard back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one. Now a long throw to third. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Can't fault the pitcher for going back-to-back changeup.
Now back.
First pitch, he swung through. Timing was a little off. He went back. The batter made the adjustment and was able to drive it for a base hit.
First base open. It looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone. went up.
field.
Shorty Holt
Shorty.
singled his last time up. The 0-1 offering.
G-Rod. 0-2.
So the run will score.
And I can't emphasize
Now
how
batting.
huge that
Number
at-bat was.
15.
It's great to be leading by one, but those two insurance runs are absolutely critical
Your
at
attention,
this
please.
juncture of the game. Well done.
Enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Throw.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In
Oh,
tight
that's
here
it.
with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
And he
Oh.
won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2-0's the count.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
G-Rod.
Slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Here's the 2-1 home. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Mullins is there.
Your
Tim
attention,
Hu
please.
is going to go ahead and
This
stay in the
change
ball
for
game
the
and play
Twins.
third now.
Now playing third base.
Leading off the inning,
Number
Harold
46.
Ramirez.
Good.
They'll look to get something going
Good.
here and even this game up. Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And will get on down to center field for a leadoff single.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Here's the Minnesota
your
skipper
attention,
making
please.
his way out to the
Now
mound.
pitching for the
And he's
Twins.
going to motion for the bullpen
Number
as that'll be
26.
all for the starter this
DJ.
afternoon.
Bradley.
So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead.
1-1.
And a strike now. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Ball 2.
2-2.
Ramirez gets his lead at first, nobody out. And they're working
Count
the
it,
outer
Cole.
half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. And he misses
Nope, that's ball 4. Runner
So he
taken
comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring up the power-hitting second baseman, Brian Dozier. Comes set and the 0-1.
D-Rod.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to
1
west.
and 2. Count.
Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One
Number
away.
63.
1-0.
Trying to entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. We're in the 8th inning now, the 5-2 ball game.
Ball, that's it.
This winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the
Now
pitcher's
back.
favor, but it
The
wasn't
third baseman.
outrageous. Hey, listen,
Joseph.
calling balls and strikes is a really tough job.
Cut.
And even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
This is skied into short left center. Calling for it, Obradovic. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Ray Strand striding in to start the 9th, holding Obradovic. As they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And here's the slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take. He's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot arms, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Whistler, a 27-year-old, who was selected in the 7th round back in 2011.
I know this.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he will recover in time to get it over the first. Nicely done there as they record to the second inning. Striding forward now, Tim Hu. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Yeah.
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging in the dirt. Mejia finds it, and that ends the inning.
Your attention, please.
Enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 44.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Cut fastball inside. Ball
1-0.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Another one sent foul. And another 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
Outside.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Cool is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth. This crowd was open for. 1 away. Twins are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Matty B, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
Ground ball sent off up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocked, and the bat matters are flowing right now. Nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
And he popped him up. But this will land untouched. 0-1, here's the pitch. Fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. Diaz leads off first with 1 away. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, way to get dirty. 1 there. Second there.
Now back away. That was a smooth play, wasn't it? Great job to lay out and make the stop, and then to feed the second from his knees for the out. Pretty impressive display there.
That's a ball.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. 2 out with the man at first. Lifted the other way out to left center. Buxton sprinting after it, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
5-2 the final today. The Minnesota Twins rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Joe Ryan earns win number 7 on the season. Paul Sands closes the door for the save, his 4th of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Twins, 5 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Hello there, baseball fans, and welcome to a Mother's Day edition of Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, Joe Ryan earned win number 7 this season as Minnesota took care of the Rays 5-2. He is among the AL leaders in wins. The New York Mets combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 2-1. Edward Oliveros was a triple away of completing the cycle as the Royals got the victory over the Indians 7-4. The Angels starting pitcher, number 34, twirled a dominating complete game shutout on the mound as the Angels downed the White Sox 1-0. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in shutouts. The Boston Red Sox sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 6-1. The Oakland Athletics put up 16 hits on the day as they beat the O's in Baltimore 5-4. Ryan Presley got his second W of the season as Houston bested the Blue Jays 1-0. Jacob Webb was victorious for the 5th time this season, leading Texas to victory over the Mariners 4-2. He is among the AL leaders in wins. The Braves had 12 hits as a team as they pulled away from the Nationals 9-0. The Brewers combined to give up just 5 hits as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 9-5. Nolan Gorman helping lead the Cards past Cincinnati 6-4. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. Tyler C.J. Cron was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs as the